Welcome in to Freebie Fridays here at GrandstandBetters.com. I am Matt. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss any of our Freebie Friday plays of the week. That's where we give you the tips, tricks, and picks for the upcoming weekend. Also, hit that bell notification because we also have NFL picks that come out every Sunday morning. We are on a heater, 8-2 over our last 2 weeks in the NFL. So stay tuned, hit the subscribe button, and get those notifications so you don't miss any NFL picks for week 5 this week. All right, without further ado, let's get into our Freebie Friday plays of the weekend. So, pick number 1 is going to be Louisville -4.5. Louisville is playing a depleted Georgia Tech team. Georgia Tech does not look good. They have lost to UCF and Syracuse, only beating Florida State. And if you're a Florida State fan, you know that team has been going just downhill. Florida State's awful. Anybody who beats them should not be bragging about that win. On the flip side, Louisville did have a win against Western Kentucky. Again, nothing to brag about. But their 2 losses do come to number 7 Miami and what used to be a top 25 Pittsburgh team. And I'm going to tell you, Pittsburgh to me is right around that 24, 25, 26 bubble. They are a good team. And if you watched the Pitt-Louisville game last week, you know Louisville should have won that game. They should be 2-1. And I think because of just the loss to Pittsburgh, the bookmakers here have not made that what should be a -7. They're seeing it at -4.5. If you actually think about it and you take away the home field advantage, it kind of does go up to a -7.5. But I'm going to tell you right now, this year, home field advantage means nothing, as we've seen with LSU and all the big teams that have fallen. So take Louisville -4.5. That is tonight on Friday, October 9th. All right, moving into pick number 2 of the weekend. It's going to be tomorrow night, and that is Marshall against Western Kentucky. We just talked about Western Kentucky. They played Louisville. They lost. But you know what they did do against Louisville? They put up points. Now, they've also put up points against Liberty in a win, okay? Or maybe they lost that. I'm sorry. But Marshall, on the other hand, is also putting up points. They put 59 alone on Eastern Kentucky. Western Kentucky, that's in your own state. You should have paid attention to that game. Also, Marshall put up 28 points against UCF. They can put up points. Now, what happened to both of these teams last week? They depleted their offenses. They did not score points. Marshall won 17-7 against Appalachian State. Yeah, that's not a lot of high-scoring points. So you know what the bookmakers did this week? They brought that total down. I'm going to tell you, 4 out of the 6 games both these teams have played have gone over 56 points. There's no way that I'm not taking over 44.5. That is super low. That should climb to 48, 49 by game day. So just make sure you grab that early. That's Marshall, Western Kentucky, over 44.5. And finally, what would a Freebie Friday be without a pick from Very Biased Opinions? Our friends over in the UK. Sorry guys, I don't have your logo to put up because I'm doing it on my own today. My producer out for the night, leaving me by myself. But I'm going to tell you right now, Very Biased Opinions, look in the description. Their links there. Go check them out. These guys do Bundesliga, Serie A, Champions League, League 1, League 2, Championship League, and of course, Premier League predictions. They're so entertaining. I could sit down for a whole day and just watch all their YouTube channels, get a cry, and become one with Very Biased Opinions. But enough about how great they are in their entertainment. How good are they in their picks? They're picking 2, 3, 4 in a row, I think. So let's jump on board their pick of the weekend, and that is money line on England. Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but Premier League's not playing. That means the UEFA Nations League is playing. What? What is... Yeah, the UEFA Nations League. So basically, Some people from different countries wanted to go play soccer, have some friendlies, call it something, and that's what's going on this weekend. And you know who they play? They play Belgium. And Belgium's a good team, but this game doesn't mean anything for both of these teams. And you're getting a great price at plus 175 on England. Now, it was hard to convince me to even put that play in my Freebie Fridays. So I'm going to throw one more at you because that's a strong bet. 175 against a team like Belgium to straight out win in 90 minutes, that's tough. So I'm going to add something else to this. I'm going to say double down on the over 2.5 goals as well. Now, I know what you're thinking. England has only scored 1 goal in their 2 matches in the Nations League, and Belgium has only given up 1 goal. So you're thinking, okay, it might be hard for England to score. Well, I think they're going to score 1. I think they're going to put 1 in. I trust very biased opinions, and I know they're going to put 1 in the net. Belgium, on the other hand, has scored 7 in their last 2 games in the Nations League. They're going to score some goals. Now, if England wins the game, you got to figure they're going to score 2, and Belgium's at least going to put 1 in. So double down on over 2.5. So from very biased opinions, make sure you take that money line of England plus 175. And from yours truly, we're going to tell you to put over 2.5. And when they both lose, we're going to blame somebody else. All right, that's it for us here on Freebie Fridays. Put your comments down below. Tell us what you think. We're also going to be introducing a Wheel of Death. We think that sports handicappers, like yours truly, needs to be held more accountable for when they have awful losing days or weeks. And we're going to put in a Wheel of Death, like eat the spiciest wing on the planet, run 10 miles in an hour, something like that. Put your comments down below. What would you like handicappers to do to be held accountable for giving you wrong picks? Hopefully they're not wrong, but if they are, how can we do something to make it up for you other than just giving you straight cash back? All right, hit subscribe. If you subscribe and email grandstandbetters@gmail.com, I'll give you a 30-day membership for free. That's another way we like to give back here. Lastly, just to recap, Louisville minus 4.5, Marshall, Western Kentucky over 44.5, and England on the money line, but double down on over 2.5 just in case. For us at Grandstand Betters, and for my producer, who's nowhere to be seen this week, I'm Matt, and remember, as always, sit back, relax, let us do the work while you do the winning.